Are you in the mood for a Maxwell Street Polish?
Yeah.
We're close to your hotel. You want me to pick you up?
I am leaving my office building, which is like a block away.
Okay, you want me just to pull up in front of the hotel?
Yeah.
With the Dr. Pepper and the khakis. What's up, buddy?
Yo.
How are you?
Good.
Want to do a food review?
That sounds good to me.
Like the little over the door. You trying to get a brand deal?
Yeah. I figure I get one shot at this. I gotta pick a good one.
What should be their tagline? What would be a good Dr. Pepper tagline?
Doctor's taste orders. The medical difference.
Doctor's orders, taste the medical difference. That was a good, just kind of accidental yes.
Have we improvised together? Improv.
Yeah, oh look at he looks like God. Yeah.
I can do like Angel on the shoulder.
Yeah. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, today a guest episode, very excited. This is Mr. Tom Keller, ladies and gentlemen, a former legendary stand-up comedian, maybe future children's author. Is that under wraps?
Let's talk about it. Yeah.
And then also, maybe the best damn looking guy and the dad you'll ever do see, Mr. Tom Keller, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go get some gyms.
Hold on. I have to do a shout out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
All right, we're also doing a merch shout out for Grant Fussell. Awesome fan
also
of
a
ours.
Michigan guy.
Also Michigan guy, also a big softball player.
Very
right?
much.
He's got a softball.
He's like a professional.
Podcast.
He's like a professional softball player.
Huge fan. Like he is commenting every single day on Facebook. He's awesome. He signed up for the regular Sixer sauce subscription. So every month we mail him out a bottle of Sixer sauce right to his doorstep. And that's how you get the quickest shout out for the merch shout outs, is you get on that.
Yeah.
And then we do it instantly. And then if you just buy like one thing, we just don't shout you out for like years. So.
Years, like
Yeah,
literal
yeah.
years. Grant, thank you so much.
Now we can go get food.
Yeah,
sorry.
Tom, will you smack the lens?
Oh, yeah.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. Struggle with dusty corners till we're filled with faded bombs. Bomb, bomb, bomb. The situation got upset when I stepped on a memory thorn.
We do 3 all beef Polish. This is how you're supposed to order a hot dog. At a stand. It's like weird at a restaurant to me. They bring it out in a basket.
Yeah.
Alright, very excited for this. $7 each. We got 3 different all beef, the 80-cent upcharge because we got Tom in charge. Tom in charge for the episode. So 3 of those acquired.
Jump cut.
There we go. 3 dudes in a car. And Tom's wearing a sweater. I can only imagine the teat sweat that's coming. Alrighty, here we go. Corey, here's yours.
Sweet, thank you.
Tom, I'm gonna go ahead and get my dining room table real quick.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Alright, Tom, so you live in Detroit area and you know the Detroit Coney.
Of course.
Have you ever had a Toledo Coney dog?
No.
Okay.
Enlighten me.
Kind of the same thing,
Same
just
thing.
a different chili.
Different chili, and then they don't have the snap, which is the unfortunate part. I think that's the thing that Detroit really has on Toledo dogs.
Right.
They're famous from MASH, which is like obviously before our time. But when that show was big, Klinger, he's from Toledo, and so he would talk about Tony Pacos a lot. And then being on the biggest show in the world, talking about Tony Pacos kind of got them some fame.
Yeah. And then there's the Chicago style hot dog. Have you had one of those with the sport pepper and the celery salt and the tomato and all that?
No, but it sounds really good.
So this is kind of like the other thing in Chicago, which is the sausage with the onions. We think should be the Chicago style hot dog.
Yes,
we talked about
I think
that.
it's way better.
So this will be Tom's first time ever having a Maxwell Street, and that's the place that's like the longest running stand that's done it since the
OG.
30s. And it comes with fries, so $7 for the big old thing and fries. Yeah, that changes things, and they're super crispy.
They usually like the double fried or something. They're really good.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a Corey Wagner second angle on the dog, and let you guys get a closer look before we hang out with Tom. So Corey Wagner second angle.
All right, here we go. So you're just seeing a bunch of those grilled onions, the giant sausage, and a regular bun. I mean, it's a pretty simple thing. There's also mustard in there. They put it on the bottom, make it nice and easy, keep it all contained. So, I mean, kind of your standard Polish dog there.
That one
Polish sausage
even sticks out the bun more than I've seen.
Yes, this is a big old beast of a sausage.
It's a torpedo.
And we went all beef rather than like the other stuff, which is mixed with God knows.
Yeah, pork and chicken and God knows why, right?
Right.
Like Godzilla meat or something.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Silicon Valley?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Not hot dog?
Let's start with a hot dog.
Holy shit. Yes! It works!
Do pizza.
Let's do pizza.
Yeah.
Okay. 회살.
Not hot dog?
Wait, what the f?
Alrighty, here we go. The Maxwell Street Polish from Jim's Original. Cheers. That was a lot.
Very ironic.
My first bite was all meat,
Yeah, a lot of meat.
which is decent, but I will say that's not the preferred way to eat these.
No.
You really need to balance it out with the onions and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Are you about to do?
I was gonna put fries on it.
No, I was thinking about that, but I want at least one onion
I think
bite.
I need an onion bite. I was thinking the same thing. Tom, what's your initial thought?
It's good. It's solid. That's a tasty sausage. I'm not tasting the onions very much.
This is not the most flavorful onions I've had.
My first thought was that Portillo's like flavor comes through faster.
Portillo's blew this out of the water.
I'm so shocked by that.
I know, because I know this being the OG, I kind of thought it'd be like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Cheers.
Cheers.
So,
Bro, that's so good.
I won't say names, but there are some places in Chicago that are known for the thing they do, and I've noticed that they end up not tasting as good as the places that have done it later.
Yeah, like Al's
Some
Italian beef.
Yeah, there's some.
I will
some-
name names.
And there's some pizza places too.
Yeah, like all the big ones.
See how I bait Corey into having to say it? Yeah, I'm gonna put fries on it.
I'm gonna try to, get some flavor or something in here. And this would be an interesting.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I think I like the fries better than the
I
sausage.
absolutely do.
That's so weird to me.
It sucks 'cause I was really excited for this because we had that Portillo's and it blew my mind.
Uh-huh.
This is not even close. Not even close to as good as Portillo's. And I thought Portillo's was starting to get overrated.
Same.
So I'm back on the Portillo's wagon, I guess.
It's a big honker of a sausage. It's just like you'd think the flavor would come through more pepperiness, more like seasonings. The sausage at Portillo's, I'll give it to them. Whatever blend of seasonings they're using in that meat is great.
Way better than that.
And I like the poppy seed bun better there too.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this isn't even that good to me. I'm like not even that impressed at all.
Completely agree. I would rather have a Polish from a White Sox game. They're better there. I swear to God.
Yeah, no, I believe it, dude. This is like not even that good.
Thanks a lot for inviting me to this.
Yeah, you want to try our least favorite of the Polish dog?
Hey man, do you want to go to Burger King and get that Halloween Whopper real quick?
We got time. I mean, it's not bad.
Not at all. It's just like, it's not good. Like, I've had probably Polishes now from like maybe 5 or 6 places in Chicago. I don't know if it's because this was so hyped, but this is coming in way less flavorful.
Yeah, I had high hopes.
Same. It almost needs like a saw, like more than the mustard. Like it kind of needs, I saw that they have like a Serrano pepper hot mustard. Maybe that would have helped it a little bit.
I should put some Sixer sauce on here too.
That's a good idea. Tom,
I already tried fries to solve this like problem, but
Tom, you want to get weird with the hotter Sixer sauce?
Sure.
have you had those
I
before?
haven't had this one.
He's got the mild.
Pretty spicy. So careful with it if you don't do much hot sauces.
Did you put that pepper on it?
No.
I didn't put a pepper on mine.
I didn't
Are
know.
you going to?
Hey, maybe for like the last bite, this is about as long as the last part of it. Maybe I will.
I do like the sport peppers, but
Because
I don't like biting into a whole pepper for some reason. It's like French fries. I don't want to take a bite out of a whole potato. But you cut it up for me like a French fry. I'm in.
You don't want to eat a. You don't want to eat a russet potato like an apple.
Yeah. It's a perfect analogy. I mean, Sixer sauce is barely even helping this. There's something off in
Shocking
this.
to me.
I think it's
Here
the
you go,
onions.
Tom. Get nice and saucy.
I think the onions aren't as flavorful as maybe
It's
the
so
sausage. I don't know
easy
what it
to
is.
make onions good. Like on my home pan that costs $7 on Amazon, I can really caramelize some onions pretty easily, and they always taste great. How are they doing like a blandish job of that?
There's a fine line between like the amount of time it takes to get to the caramelization.
Yeah.
It takes so long. People just undercook their onions a lot. Too much.
It's a hotter Sixer sauce. That is a hotter Sixer sauce.
I want a little light on it because it's so spicy.
It's more tingly than hot. Yeah.
All right, we should probably talk about our guest. All right, so Tom and I. Hold on, give me a minute. I'm actually.
Hey man, I love you too, but don't get emotional.
Tom, I miss you, man.
Doctor's orders.
Damn, bro, this is so. I'm not even finishing that. That's a bummer. But I will finish these fries though.
We should not even introduce who Tom even is and just end.
Yeah. Well,
This
great guest episode.
So Tom Keller in college, not to toot his horn, but I idolize this guy. Best journalist I'd ever, like sports reporter. He was kind of like the guy in just like, he was almost like a celebrity as a writer in Michigan State, which is wild. Covered the men's basketball team, won a bunch of awards. But then Tom also was an amazing stand-up comedian. Lived in Greensboro, North Carolina.
So yeah, my last name is Keller, which has been a little difficult sometimes because there have been many times where I've introduced myself to someone and they've said, "Oh, are you related to Helen Keller?" And it used to really bother me until I figured out how I'm going to get my revenge against these people. If I ever have a daughter, I'm going to name her Ellen. She'd be like, hi, I'm Ellen Keller. Oh, Ellen Keller, are you deaf? No, Ellen Keller, are you deaf?
Toured, I mean, has a bunch of names that he's like worked with and opened for and things like that. Now lives in Michigan, and the thing I was hoping that you wanted to talk about was the fact that you wrote a children's book that's amazing, but I didn't know if like we were allowed to talk about that or not because it's like in the beginning stages. But
it's this. I mean, let's just put it out into the universe.
Let's do it.
Right? It's something I've never done before, and so I'm just like hopefully sending it out into the world, trying to get somebody to publish it. So I had the idea.
Manifestation.
Yeah, it's just weird to talk about, like, because, you know, it just feels vulnerable to put it out there before you've done anything with it. I mean, so, like, anybody can write a book, right? But to get it published, like, means somebody else has to say, yeah, that's good.
That's
right?
good,
that's
yeah.
worth making.
And a children's book too. So Tom's a father of two. You let me look at one of the first copies of it, and it's very different and, you know, very, I don't obviously read a lot of children's books, even though my reading level is not very high.
Kid can't even read.
Like that's kind of where I should be at, but I was blown away by just what I thought was very different. You took a different approach to it. But
Let's see if we can get it further before we,
leave a little bit of mystery.
Yeah, because who knows? Maybe a company would be like, well, we really like it, but could you put more
Make some changes.
unicorns in it?
Yeah.
I'd be like,
If you put 3 more unicorns, we're greenlighting this thing.
My story was nice. It had a unicorn in it. This one has 0 unicorns. And the ending's boring.
It's gonna be
sucker.
tough because we already told number 6 of Cheese fans what we got coming.
You know, the crossover though between people that probably want that and people that are watching us eat hot dogs is probably not the same, but I don't know.
You never know, man. I mean, so
True.
like, if you're a children's book agent out there watching this channel, I know it's a big demographic, right? Like,
It is.
Your
It
stats,
absolutely
your
is.
stats are big for children.
That's what our analytics show.
Yeah.
But Tom was just such a great writer, so I was so excited that he was doing something like that. So I think that's really cool.
It's like, I mean, I just appreciate all that, and it's, you know, it's cool to like, you know, because I haven't been a practicing journalist or comedian for a number of years, but it's like, you want to find something to use those skills for, and this was like a way to like adapt it and mold it to like where I'm at now and what's important to me.
Still work your creative muscle.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's always in you, you know. You just like try and find a way to apply it. So, in the very like unknown process of sending it out to places, trying to get,
it's a pain in the ass.
attention. You know, it's just literally starting cold. Just cold calling, you know, places, and they get hundreds of submissions a day. You're like trying to find some way to stand out.
What your leverage is.
Yeah, right. I'm nobody to them. So. Yeah, just like it's been like over a year now of like just trying to learn the landscape, make connections with people, and like, you know, it's definitely a like lesson in patience. But you know, I'm gonna like go as slow as I have to try and do it right. So
I got a fun book writing story.
Yeah,
I wrote a book in college. It was a weight loss book that's kind of like a comedy too, called The 8 Commandments of Not Being a Fat Ass. And then when I came to Chicago, I met this friend. His brother like struck it big in the early internet boom, and now has a website that sells ebooks and audiobooks and gets like a lot of people come through there, but they basically make all their money off Tony Robbins books, right? Not the demographic of 8 Commandments to Not Be a Fat Ass. But my buddy runs it. He was like, dude, yeah, if you want to record your book and you can put it on there, I don't give a shit. So I was like, all right. Well, it's not like they sell a lot of books on a random Tuesday. So I posted on my Facebook, and maybe I got like 20 sales. But because it was like 20 sales on a random day that nothing else had dropped, sick mufflers, dude. It jumped to the #1 seller on that website, beating out Tony Robbins for a minute. And then my buddy got in trouble from his brother because it's a very offensive book. Like the whole point is like just calling people fat to get them to lose weight. With a lot of information, I read a bunch of books, it's very informative. But some like people were asking, like some old lady apparently called and needed a refund, and he was like, Dave, like his brother was, Dave, who's this fucking, how'd this book get on this website? But I was like not stoked about his buddy getting this book on there.
Dude, you reading it, the audiobook is so great though, because your voice, it cracks me up.
I mean, if you are serious about losing weight, serious about being healthy, and serious about one day actually seeing your toes again, then it's about time you get off your lazy ass and go lift some heavy shit. These are the 8 commandments of not being a fat ass.
It's
so funny.
Imagine Corey Wagner trying to like motivate you to lose weight, but it's like satirical in a way.
Yeah. Hey, listen up, fat boy. You gotta stop eating candy, stupid.
Stop shoving it down your fat gullet, you fat.
And it was I just wrote down all like a bunch of information. Like I read like 10 weight loss books, took all the information and then just peppered it with jokes. Just like basically roasting people.
Yeah.
And it was really fun, but yeah, not for
ridiculous.
old grandmas, that's for sure.
Is that still up somewhere? like to see.
There's no way he
Right.
kept it up there.
I know I don't mean drive to the newest hipster gym in town that charges $60 a month for you to go walk on the treadmill while you watch Netflix on your iPad.
Somewhere Tony Robbins saw that and was like, who's this twerp?
Tom's kids book is just like, hey, go to sleep, stupid.
Yeah,
It's just like,
he gets really motivated by this conversation.
No, there are absolutely children's books that are like f***ing go to sleep.
Suck it up. Suck it up and shut your eyes and count to 100.
so funny.
You know.
So I asked Tom yesterday, I saw him for a quick beer, and I asked him, like, Tom, what's your favorite food these days? Like, because you're trying to figure out where to go. And he's so consumed by his children. I feel like a lot of people as a father would probably... He was like, honestly, like, whatever my kid doesn't eat, like, that's what I eat.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, his kid's life has become his life. Like, their preferences are his preferences. So on that note, I brought him something.
Oh, here we go. It's Gerber, probably. Here we go.
This
What
would
do we
only
think
be
it is?
bad for me. Right?
Yeah, there's no way. This is something you're going to be excited about.
And because I didn't want Corey to be left out, I wanted to make sure he had one as well. So I brought you each a Capri Sun.
Oh, Capri Suns are fire, bro.
Because I'd imagine your kids probably will really like Capri Suns. It was my favorite drink growing up. I thought rich kids had Capri Suns. I thought because they were like 8 in a pack and it's so little amount of juice.
So good, but probably don't give these to your kids. We've probably
right.
learned that these got to be horrible
This
for
would
you.
probably be a chapter in the Don't Be a Fat Ass book.
Yeah.
It's a whole chapter on Capri Suns.
Probably how you get kids addicted early to sugars and whatnot.
We walked up to the the counter to order, and I was
Thanks
like,
for this, by
there's
the
a
way.
lot
This
of
is great.
there's a lot of different pops on there and stuff, but I was like, I think Capri Sun's the move. It's so sweet.
Cheers.
Yeah.
This is delicious. I haven't had a Capri Sun in a minute.
I'm proud of how smoothly we got the straws in.
Yeah,
it's usually
I was
more
gonna
of a
say
challenge.
Don't
in
sleep
my
on
head
that.
when I brought them, I was like, there'll be a whole bit about how they can't get them in there,
Yeah.
and then you guys just.
I'm a big boy.
Yeah, you guys are big boys.
I've had practice. I mean, there's some really good fruit punch flavored
It's
juice drink.
delicious.
And I do want to say, if anybody noticed, there was a recall on Capri Suns, and this is your last. No, and I actually looked up the serial number, and it's a different flavor, so you guys are good.
Oh, thank
I
you.
want someone to be like, fingers crossed, they both croak.
You can some people put liquor in these somehow.
Life is so boring sober.
That's right.
I want the children's book agent
Somebody
to watch this video later and be like,
Yeah.
wow,
Okay.
weird press to do. Like, sure.
Yeah, we're a press junket now, huh?
Yeah, literally, like, you'd be like, all right, you're gonna do ABC 7, you're gonna do WGN, and then you're gonna do number 6 with cheese, and you're gonna eat a hot dog, Hungry Hound, and then number
The
6 with
Hungry
cheese.
Hound. We do our press junkets weird too. We do it well before the product comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost
gotta-
like Shark Tanking him.
You got to
Yeah.
start building the buzz,
Right.
That's right.
But it's like Shark Tank where the thing doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
So,
Even the show, we're 6 years in. I don't still fully know what it is. I'm figuring it out every day.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
Well, thank you so much, Sean. And
You're very welcome.
So I just ran out real quick after you did that because I felt bad, and I brought you guys something.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting me into the car.
I wish you would have had a bag for you guys.
Oh, that's okay.
Kelly's an adult. Whoa, what is that?
What is that? Sanders Small Batch Wonders Dark Chocolate Sea Salt Caramels.
Hey.
Dan, that's just actually a thoughtful
Is this
gift.
like a local Detroit thing?
Did you poison these?
Sanders is no. I don't think so. So Sanders is a Michigan legend chocolate company, and they now they're owned by Morley Candy. Sean, did you sell Morley Candy?
Why is it already open? Why was
Tom,
this
what are we
already
doing
open?
here?
What's going on?
That's
Have you been sneaking pieces?
I did not.
Tom, you're on the train.
See how quick I call them out?
Oh yeah, you want one?
Yeah.
This is my Capri Sun.
This is really good. Oh, it's salty.
Oh my god. I'm not normally a big dark chocolate guy, but
No.
when you add like the saltiness to it, and there's something there. There's like a really good.
Yeah, kind of like
Oh, wow.
cuts it all together.
They're in Clinton Township.
Yeah, they're
Wow.
they're owned by Morley Candy, which have good. We used to sell
Imagine that payout.
Morley Candy as a school fundraiser.
We did too. You were asking me. I think we definitely did.
Yeah.
That Book It Scholastic Book Fair, Little Caesars Pizza Kit.
Serving size, 2 of these.
It reminds me of the Brian
That is
Regan
damn
joke.
good.
Fig Newtons, 2 cookies.
Yeah, right.
Hey, cookie by the sleeve. 2 sleeves is a serving.
I looked at the serving size, 2 cookies. Who the hell eats 2 cookies? I ate Fig Newtons by the sleeve.
That was better than the hot dog. I'm not even a sweets guy.
I mean, I didn't come here to win, but it's just kind of what I do.
Yeah, one of those 90 calories. I just felt my right tit grow.
Yeah, we saw it.
What level of Patreon subscription do I have to get to where I can?
I like that.
Oh yeah, Tom also a longtime Patreon.
That's right, you gotta
which is
love
pretty
it.
cool. So you're probably like
That's the only reason I accepted his friend request.
The only reason. You knew the name. All right, so I think it's time to rate the Jim's dog. Tom is like the guinea pig of the first time a guest has had to reveal with us.
That's right.
A group reveal.
So it might be way different than ours, but that's okay.
I'm gonna get banished from Chicago for this score.
Me too.
I'm truly shocked by this.
I'm shocked as
I
well.
have never actually had a Maxwell Street Polish that wasn't blasted with flavor.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like sausage is it's full of flavor. Oh,
It's so fatty and so bad for you because it's so great.
bro, that Home Depot episode when you were like, "Oh, these Home Depot ones are great," I kept saying, "Well, you cheated because you got a sausage and they're of course going to be flavorful."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Am I gonna go on record to say that Home Depot one had more flavor?
I bet you it does, bro.
Like it definitely wasn't as thick and it wasn't grilled as good.
Still,
but
though,
the flavor.
the flavor.
I want flavor.
Take a hot dog, wrap it in a pizza, stuff it with some jack cheese. You got cheesy blasters.
Take a hot dog, stuff it with some jack cheese, fold it in a pizza. You got cheesy blasters.
All right, are you boys ready?
Yeah.
On the count of 3, reveal your whiteboard / clipboard to the audience out of 5. Jim's original. 1, 2, 3. Bang!
I'm really close to yours.
Oh, I was. Ooh, I'm the lowest.
Yeah,
Corey and I are so close.
We were very
You go
close.
2.9? 2.9. Ooh, I like that.
I thought it was
Takashi
below
6'9"?
average. The price wasn't that great. I thought $7 was just a tad bit much.
Yeah.
Just the flavor was just not there for me.
I think I love the aesthetic, I love the stand, I like that it's been there forever, it was efficient, everyone was nice, but when it came down to the bite, didn't really get there.
I got a feeling this place is one of those spots that's like, it depends on the day. Like, I feel like we had to have gotten a bad one.
Yeah, man.
Maybe
it's just
not,
Just
but
the fact that, they made a bad batch for all 3. It's just so crazy to me that didn't have flavor. The onions, like Tom said too, the onions were just lacking a little bit. It's so weird to me. I feel like, do we all have COVID? Did I lose my sense of taste?
No, that Capri Sun was banging, dude.
Yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah, so the future COVID test is that you just drink a Capri Sun.
Yeah.
You can still
Taste it. Right?
And they expire way later than COVID tests. Like, Capri Suns are good for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I thought the French fries salvaged it.
That's true.
They
the
were
French
good.
French fries were tasty and, included in the, we didn't think we were getting that.
Yeah, it came with it.
That's how you know it sucks. We're like, well, the French fries
I was
are
going to say
good.
that. It's actually a backhanded, it's an insult. It's an accidental insult. I don't know, the fries being the best part of that is bad.
It's like if you ask a girl if you're good looking, like, well, he dresses kind of well. Like, oh,
It's really sweet.
No.
Yeah.
He does a lot for the community.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. New videos for Number 6 with Cheese every weekday. For comments here today, before we get into Tom's handles and stuff, what's your favorite children's book of all time?
It's a good one.
I haven't read one in a while other than the Tom Project that I'm calling it. But man, write yours. A lot of Dr. Seuss options. Maybe you were into the Silverstein. Yeah, where the sidewalk ends.
Yeah, it's great.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
I like the Super Hoops books a lot. Maybe Goosebumps. All kinds of options. So let us know your favorite children's book.
Goosebumps a little.
4th grade.
That's pre.
I read it. Oh, we're talking like young.
I don't know. You writing books for 4th graders?
No.
Well, there you go.
All right, you were right. Yeah, comment yours below. And then also, if you want to say what up to Tom, we'll drop his Instagram handle. I basically copied his entire Instagram handle and stole it because he's Hey Tom Keller.
That's hilarious.
I just always really liked that, and so I was like, I'm going to take it and be more successful than Tom, which I think I didn't do yet, but I'm trying. I gave you a Capri Sun. That's all it takes.
Your one saving grace.
Yeah, that's all I have.
That's funny.
Wearing a mask isn't just about protecting you. It's about protecting the world from seeing what's underneath it.
But yeah, if you want to say what up to Tom, and he's just one of the best people, so I'm glad that we could do this while he was in town and hang out with him. So thanks for doing the show.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
How are you still drinking that Capri Sun?
Patience.
I just recently learned that there is such a thing as a vegetarian hot dog, which is amazing to me. I had no idea tofu had lips and assholes.